Hello students, welcome for today's e-learning session of Sri Chemdonda Primary School, Standard 6, and subject of the day is Science. My dear students, today we are going to deal with the 15th chapter and its title is Air Around Us. So as the name suggests, we will study about the air. Okay, what is air made up of and how useful is it, what will happen if air is not there. Okay, so before we start, let's come to know about the points that we are going to discuss today. So first one is air present everywhere around us? So this is the question. It is not visible but it can be felt. So that we are going to discuss here. What is air made up of? That is the composition of air. The third one is how does oxygen become available to animals and plants living in water and soil? जो एनिमल्स वाटर में और सॉइल में होते हैं उनको ऑक्सीजन कैसे मिलता है. एंड द लास्ट वन इज हाउ इज ऑक्सीजन इन द एटमॉस्फेयर रिप्लेस्ड. एटमॉस्फेयर कैसे रिप्लेस होता है. क्लियर. सो लेट्स बिगिन. इज एयर प्रेजेंट एवरीवेयर अराउंड अस? ऑफ कोर्स एयर इज प्रेजेंट एवरीवेयर. फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड वी आर स्टडिंग दैट एयर इज एवरीवेयर. Though it is not visible, just because it is transparent, it is colorless, odorless, so we just feel it with the help of the breeze, bloom or the wind, right? So air is present everywhere around us. Also it occupies space. Have you seen the blowing balloon? How its shape changes as we blow air in it? It is transparent. And also our earth is surrounded by a thin layer of air which is called as atmosphere. This proves that air is everywhere. Then move to the next topic. Now what is air made up of? So these are the composition of air. First one is the water vapor. Then comes oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and dust and smoke. As you can see in the figure, nitrogen is large in amount, followed by oxygen and very less amount of other gases like water vapor, carbon dioxide, dust and smoke are there. Now how does the water vapor form? Because of the evaporation. Okay, we also saw that when air comes in contact with a cool surface, it condenses and drops of water appear on the cool surfaces. The presence of water vapor in air is important for the water cycle in nature. मतलब water vapor रहेगा air में तभी तो evaporation होगा, right? Then comes oxygen. What is the oxygen? It is the air, it is the gas that we breathe in. Okay. Burning can occur only in the presence of oxygen, so it is helpful in burning also, not only for our respiration but also for the burning, to support burning. And also trees give out oxygen and take in carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Okay. Then comes the nitrogen. Now what is nitrogen? The major part of air is nitrogen. Okay, it takes up nearly 4/5 of the space that air fills. And carbon dioxide, it makes up a small component, very small component of the air around us. Even plants and animals consume oxygen for respiration and produce carbon dioxide. But वो कब होता है? प्लांट कब ऑक्सीजन इनटेक करता है? During the night. Plant and animal matter on burning also consumes oxygen and produces mainly carbon dioxide and few other gases also. Now the last one is the last component is about dust and smoke. Okay, so the burning of fuel also produces smoke. Smoke contains a few gases and fine dust particles which are harmful for us. We can't breathe that. Okay, and this is why we see long chimneys in the factories which releases the harmful smoke, harmful gases. This takes the harmful smoke and gases away from our noses. वो ऊपर एटमॉस्फेयर के बाहर जाके वो उतना गैस छोड़ता है. But it brings it closer to the birds flying up in the sky, and that why birds suffer. Dust particles are always present in air. Air is not always pure because it is supported by, it is also always having the dust particles. How does oxygen become available to animals and plants living in water and soil. Now this is the important question and important topic. So, have you seen the bubbles in the water? These bubbles come from the air dissolved in water. When you heat the water to begin with, the air dissolved in it escapes, right? As you continue heating, the water itself turns into vapor and finally begins to boil. हमने chapter 8 और 9 में देखा था that the animals living in water use the dissolved oxygen in water, right? So the organisms that live in soil also need oxygen to respire. अब उनको कैसे मिलता है वो? They make the holes and burrows, okay? These burrows also make spaces available for air to move in and out of the soil, okay? So the animal and plants living in soil get the required oxygen from soil gas, whereas the animal and plants living in water get their oxygen intake by absorbing it from water. Okay, so oxygen is absorbed by diffusion through gills in animals and body surface in plants. Okay, now how is oxygen in the air atmosphere replaced? Oxygen का replacement कैसे होता है? Let's see. So oxygen is replaced in the atmosphere by the plants as they prepare their food in the presence of sunlight, and this process is called as photosynthesis. Whereas carbon dioxide is also replaced. Okay, how carbon dioxide is replaced by the animals for the plants to consume. Okay, and this is also happens in the presence of sunlight, and that is the reason why plants and animals consider to be interdependent on each other for their survival. एक के भी एब्सेंस में दूसरे का सर्वाइवल पॉसिबल नहीं है. ओके, so here we have come towards the end of today's e-learning session. I expect that you have understood the chapter. Now go through the PDF and complete your writing work. We will meet in the next session. Bye bye and have a nice day.